Oh boy, is that a ring? Wow, we got ourselves a pretty fancy looking ring here. Might be silver. Hey gang, welcome back. We are back at the cellar hole for round 3, and we found some crazy stuff this time, even something silver. Let's get at it right now. Little 76 there, a little high for a pull tab. Hopefully some kind of relic. Huh, that to me looks like at one point in time it would have had a stone in it, but I have no idea what this would have come off of. Definitely looks like it would have had a stone though. 57 this is. Let's get that out of the way. Let's see what our little 57 signal is here. Okay, there's our signal. This thing looks like a crushed ring to me. Sure looks like a crushed ring. It is fancy. Let's show you this cleaned up right now. Got some 60 signal there. I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad to get to, because this is tough little spot. Should be right here in my hand. And what do we have? But what is this? It's quite interesting actually. Bet you there's more of it down in here, because this thing looks broken. What is that? It's this thing. Is this some kind of pipe? You know what I bet this is? I bet this is a whistle. I've never seen anything like it, but this little notch there makes me think this is some kind of bird call. What an interesting find. There's a pretty deep 83. It's very faint. I like that. Sounds real nice now that I've got some dirt out of the way. 83, 84 on the old wow meter. Okay, I feel something. Look at that. There's our thing. That's a bridle rosette. That's what that is. It's iron back, so it's probably a little bit newer of a bridle rosette. But these people definitely had horses. Sweet.
Rosettes are made in all sorts of varieties and designs, but are for securing this fancy headgear.
This is a banger of a signal. 88, 88, and I'm feeling great about it. That's a tight 90 right there. That's a real tight signal. This might be a penny. I don't think it's high enough to be a dime. Yeah, I see a little coin here. Looks like a small cent, like a penny, like it might be a weedy or something along those lines. It is a weedy. It's an old coin. Yeah, looks like 20, maybe 1927. I'll take that. We just dug a weedy here, right? That is just the faintest 93 if I've ever heard one. We'll go a little bigger on this plug. This has a real chance of being another coin, like a silver dime. Aha, there's our signal. I have not the slightest idea what this is. Not in the slightest. It's almost like the grill off a car. Huh. It's a weird one. 83, 84. Pretty good signal. Sounding a lot like shaped iron now, like a square nut or something like this. What's this? It's like a little container of some kind. This might, we'll clean this up. Not sure what it is, but I bet you we can get some kind of ID off it. There's a 71 here, but it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, it's under this root. I got it out. Well, well. That's fun. It does look like, just trying to pry it out, I broke this thing. Oh, that's sad. But we'll definitely clean this up. It's gonna have some kind of signet on there, perhaps.
So this rather crude signet ring has the letter H on it. Looking into the history of this property, I found that it was once owned by a man named William Cannoli. William Cannoli was a farmer, and he had hired a farmhand named Daniel Hickey. Perhaps this was his. What do you think? Comment below.
That's exciting. That's a 58. That's definitely a little bit low for a nickel, but we just dug one, so we're going in. Okay, I should be able to just hand scoop this. What's that little guy? That is like the tiniest of tiny. That is just a small little buckle there. A shoe buckle for a mouse? 78 right about here. Sounds pretty good. I dug a lot of tokens out of this little spot. Maybe it's another one. Not a token, but it looks even more interesting than that. What the heck is that? It's got the Union shield on it. It's like a patriotic pin. Look at that. That's a nice find. Very faint 5960 here. Could be a deep signal. It's It's in that nickel range. Okay, it's still in that nickel range. A little low, but it's way deep. Pinpointer down we are. Come on home. We should be at you. What do we got here? Look at that deep spoon. Holy smokes. That thing was down there. Stayed in pretty good shape. 90 here in this little iron patch. All right, I got something screaming at me here, and I see something at me, just looking at me too. Oh boy, is that a ring? Wow, we got ourselves a pretty fancy looking ring here. Might be silver. It's got a little weight to it, so there's hope. Unfortunately, for sure, it looks like the stone is missing out of this thing. But look at the fancy on that. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely a little silver ring. Gosh, I wish the stone was in it. Ay caramba. This is a filigree silver ring.
Yeah, what you're looking at right here, I actually dug a hole, tried to find the stone, but I'm pretty sure it exploded in a fire, so.
Awesome. There's a deep mid-tone here. Deep. 66. Gosh, we're beyond pinpointer deep. What's that? Holy smokes, is that deep? It's a pocket watch body. Nice. Look how deep that thing was. That was how deep it was. Not a good sign for finding old coins here. They might be incredibly deep. Yeah, this 53, let's get it. I see a little piece of brass here. That's an interesting little piece. This is a brooch of some kind, but there's like nothing on it. You can see where the pin back is there. Huh.
What's fascinating about this spot is that this weird piling of objects and targets is not unusual. What the story might have been here. Perhaps they dragged everything out of the house after it had burned and just littered it around the yard in boxes.
There's a 68 here. It's super faint though. Probably masked by something. Still a 67, 68 down the hole. It's a much stronger signal now. Right there. Let's get after this. This should have it. Maybe in that bunch of junk. Look at this thing. We got a lamp wick adjuster part. It's like the little chimney for a lamp there where the wick would go through. Cool. Some kind of 71 here. Could be junk, could be the most epic thing ever. That's a new one on me. I don't know if this is some kind of buckle part or what this is. Looks like it's going to clean up and it's silver plated. It's an interesting one. Maybe it's stainless steel. I'm kind of clipping something right here. What's that? A little button? Something like, it looks like a 4-hole, that little 4-hole aluminum button. Convex, we'll take that. Great hunt today, huh? Next week, we're definitely coming back for round 4. I hope we catch you then. See you next time.